Rise and shine. Thank God for another day. Top of the morning. Sunday, August 3rd. It's already time for another year to come in almost. 2025, man. Patience and perseverance. And having patience and perseverance. Peace be still. We realize sometimes that it's best to wait and not be guided and led by emotions of what we feel. Because the ego that possesses and haunts our mind will have us everywhere. I've come to realize that 99.9% of the things we think about are fear. Man, it don't ever happen. So today, I woke up early, like 3, to get this workout in. I'm gonna try to keep it. I'm gonna try to keep it all together as far as not staying in too long today. I might do 45 minutes this morning and 45 minutes later. Yeah, I just wanted to say that to the world. Aries Kadora Jr. Look young, but I'm old. Sell no stock from my motherfucking soul. Stay in control of my destiny. I believe in God. Somebody tell me why these motherfucking cops want to arrest me. Been running long time like living this life of crime. Jews and Gentiles, ladies and gents. If you's a nigga on the grind, never trust no. I hear they crave credit. Diamonds, Alizé, Cristal, Cadillacs. Bullets for the battle axe. I'm shaking the dice, rocking my ice. Praying for sevens. Hellacious nigga hustling in heaven. Yeah, man. That's a little bit of a song called Hustling in Heaven off the Mafia Me album, Aries the Dangerous Dawn. I did a song called Push. And, I whipped up, Muhammad 2G whipped up that Michael Jackson beat. I was on Gore Unit, I was doing push-ups one day. And my mind was everywhere. I ain't had no commissary for like a couple months. And but they feed good on Gore. I was messing with this Helter Skelter head ass broad, and she went bad on me. And I went to doing bad for like 5 years. I ain't had no commissary, but it's crazy how God found me, and He always put people in my midst, to assist me in times where it will, in difficult moments. Life is full of ups and downs, no matter where you are. Life changed, everything changed, nothing stayed the same. And I've had so many examples of that. But I was working out. I was in the cubicles, I was on the trustee camp, working in the free world. I got into it with this CO sergeant named Jim Wright. He tried to play with me in the free world, and I put them hands on his ass. It cost me another 4 years. I got G4, but that's a whole nother story. In difficult times, we come to a breaking point. And especially, in a confined area, we realize that we don't have nowhere to go. We can't get away from it. So we got to deal with it. So, in life, we're gonna be faced with a lot of obstacles, a lot of tests, a lot of challenges, and we could either stay storm and we could either stay calm and weather the storm, or we could unravel and fall apart. You know, I did my last bid. I did 10 tight. Well, actually 13, because I stayed out 4 months after doing a 3-year bid, and I went down and done 10. So, ooh, that hurt. Ouch. But I had to realize that, man, I could have done my time a whole lot more peaceful with a whole lot less ego and accomplished more. I'm sitting on like 5,000 songs. I don't know how I'm gonna record them all, but I know I have to, or at least try. I'm working on my book, The Chronicles of the Dope Man, and a few other things. I got the Chronicles of the Dope Man, Volume 2 through Volume 6. I'm gonna be coming with that right after I figure out how to get away from these streaming platforms and Spotify, and make some money, make some revenue out this game. But in doing time in these difficult moments, I realized the only thing I had was God. So when I got out, I got a different view of love and my perception of what love was or is. You see, love is not a one-size-fits-all garment or thing or rule. Different people need different kinds of love. So the kind of love I need, I have yet to, to walk up on it. So I had to let a lot of things go, a lot of people, places, a lot of mindsets. I had to kind of bag away from it. Even family, I'm talking about blood relatives, so I could get back to the music. I lost myself somewhere in the shuffle. And I still to this day think I'm one of the best. But I'm a little bit everywhere. I'm thinking about this workout. Anyway, I pushed through that shit, man. By the grace of God. By the grace and mercy of God, I was able to push through. But while I was doing it, it seemed like it wasn't gonna never end. Like that decade, that's something. And it could have been worse, because I was around people that had been in for like 40 years and 50, 25, and I was like, damn. But anyway, I just thank God I ain't get hit with an L, because I could have habitual. I could have. But I'm glad God touched that judge heart. And I kind of got off rather light in comparison with the things I've done from my youth up into that point of incarceration. So today I basically want to encourage everybody to, man, keep your head up and your chest out. Keep your mind on what you're trying to do. Focus. Believe. Speak good things into existence. I know it's hard, because it's a culture out here, and we're not unified. I don't know why. But if we could unify, the world would change overnight. But it's something, I guess it ain't in the cards. So, um, back to that song, Michael Jackson, Beat It. I heard that song, and I was in my cubicle writing, and I heard that dun, 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 and I said, man, I'm finna write something to that. That's a badass bass line. So, Push, a song called Push by Aries the Dangerous Dawn was created. One of my baddest songs, um, pound for pound. Yeah. So we had to push. And after we push, we get all, it take a lot out of us, a lot of our endurance, because we've been pushing. We've been patient. We've persevered, but we still ain't got our breakthrough. We still ain't what we want to be or what we know we can be. We just know we here, and we know that we are, and we know that we are legendary. You know, we have all the ingredients that it takes to be successful, all the components. Um, we have all the skill sets. They might be scattered and in the wrong place, and we have to readjust and rearrange some things to get there. But the art of never giving up requires us to keep pushing. So that's my thought for the day. I always put it in my post, keep pushing. I've been doing it for some years. Um, yeah, the t-shirts are coming out soon, along with some others, but I want to inspire and motivate, and just let that be my word of the day, my thought of the day for everybody. Sunday, um, keep pushing. That's all we can do right now. Can't lay down, so you gotta stand up and keep pushing. Peace.